All right, hi, I'm James with the OneHourSmartHome.com, and today we are going to show you how to install a smart lock. So we're installing a smart lock on a door that doesn't have a hole for it. So we're going to show you how to drill through the door, install that smart deadbolt lock. It's a Schlage smart lock, but this will work for a Yale, a Nest, any of those smart locks that are out there. These same instructions for the most part will apply in terms of how you set it up, how you drill the holes, and how you get it installed. So we're going to show you how to install a smart lock. Please enjoy, and we'll get right to it. All right, James with OneHourSmartHome.com here, and today what we're going to be doing is adding a smart lock to this door and just setting it up the right way. So this door is a garage door. It only had a deadbolt on it. What we're going to do is we're going to put a smart lock up. Show you what we got here. We're going to put one of these smart locks up. This is a Yale, this is a Schlage smart lock. We'll put a link below. This will work with Alexa. This will work with all these different smart home platforms, and you can also put a code in there and you can open and close it with your phone. So what we need to do is we actually need to make another hole here. Okay, so to do that, we need to use one of these jigs, and you can get these on Amazon. We'll include a link, but basically what this jig allows you to do is cut the hole at the right location for the new door lock. So they're reversible. You can decide if you want it with an offset of 1 3/4 or 1 2 3/8 or 2 3/4. So you just got to make sure that you have the holes for this in the right side, slides in, and then you can see this here. What you're going to do is you're going to screw this into the door. You slide it on like so. Where you're going to put this, you screw it in, and then you can take your drill and you're going to drill right through using this as a guide. So we got to get this in the right spot, make sure that we have it lined up properly, and then we're going to get back with you and we start drilling. Okay, so you can see we've got this this rig in place here, and we are going to drill through this now. We're going to start with this hole here, but we're actually going to shut the door as much as possible. So we're going to close it so that we can actually put as much force as possible from this side, because the door swings that way. It's just going to make it easier to drill. So we'll get set up and show you what's going on. All right, so we've got everything lined up here. We're going to go this way. Make sure that you push this flush against the wall. Check one last time that you've got the right offset on both sides. That would not be a good thing. So we've got the correct offset. Now we've got the drill. You can see we've got our bit here that's going to drill right through. It's got a little guide, and then you're just going to keep going through until you get all the way through the door. So all right, you can see we got through about half the door on the last pass, so now we're going to go from this side, drill the other half, and then that divot should pop out. Get a little bit more torque here. All right, there we go, all the way through. You can see we've got all the way through, and nice clean hole there. Really, really nice clean hole. So now that we've got this all the way through, what we've got to do is we've got to make the hole for the latch, or the bolt, the deadbolt to the bolt. So we're going to do that next. Don't take this guard off while you're doing that. Basically with this, you want to use another hole saw. Usually the kit comes with them, so we're going to get one of those. All right, you can see the hole that we've got there all the way through, and nice clean straight hole with the kit. So that's what you want to use when you're doing one of these doors for prep. All right, so now we've got the hole saw for the drill ready, and we're going to drill the bolt here on the door. Get a little bit more leverage. Okay, I can feel we're almost through. There we go. All right. Whew, hot. All right. Once again, nice clean hole there. You can see my finger coming through there. We've got the bolt. We can take this jig off and we can get the lock installed. All right, you can see there we've got the nice clean hole for the latch as well as for the lock. So what I like to do here is take the latch, install it, and then just trace around it, and then use a router bit, or a chisel to chisel out enough to get that latch fit in. All right, so we've got our hole drilled, we've got the latch, we fit that in there, we used the chisel to chisel it out, and you can see we've got a nice fit there, fits nice and flush. Can run my finger over there, and I'm really close, so it looks like, you know, there's it's a little bit bigger. It's very small. We're talking like the size of a dime. But if you don't like that, you can always fill that in with some like Bondo epoxy, or even paint. It's going to clean it up. If you paint the door, it's going to clean that little bit up there, or you can just use filler and fill that in. So now we're going to fit the lock up. All right, so we've got the front of the lock. We've got the deadbolt in there. We're just gonna put this wire through. It needs to go underneath the lock, the actual deadbolt lock, and then you're going to just gets close, and then there's some springs that hold this in place. So once you get it, you know, most of the way in there, and it's aligned with the actual deadbolt, just give it up, and that's going to get those springs to kind of compress. There we go. And right through. All right. And then it's got a back plate like this. We're going to put that back plate on here. And then we are ready to go with this thing. All right. So we've got the base plate up on the back here. And this is what's going to attach to the deadbolt right here. And then you can see there's a little connector inside here. That's what this connector right here coming through the door is going to wire to. So we're going to put this on. There's 2 screws that go in there. We're going to screw it on, and then we're going to put the batteries in, and this thing's ready to go. All right, we got the lock installed here. We've got the batteries in. You can see, oops, the lock there is working, and we can enter the code on the front here, as well as the deadbolt is going to work. We are just going to pull out this bottom lock, and we are going to put in the new knob. All right, so here is our new doorknob with a smart lock. You always want to put a doorknob on that's called like a hall and closet, so you can't lock it. So you can't lock this on either side. If you put one that has a little lock on the back, which is usually called like a storeroom function, then the problem is you're not going to be able to unlock your main lock if this lower lock is locked. So you want to put in one that has no key on either side and no button to lock on either side. So that is what we're going to do. We're going to pop the 2 screws out. We're going to put this thing in, and then we're good to go. Okay, so you can see we've got the smart lock installed. We got this knob installed here, so works just like a normal lock. The deadbolt, open, close, and now if you want to lock the door, okay, it's going to lock, and then to unlock, you just have to enter a code. There we go, and it unlocks. So that is, we installed the standard keyless lock down here, so you can't ever lock yourself out, and the deadbolt up top, and that is how you install a smart lock. Thank you. Thanks for watching this video on how to install a smart lock, and please like this channel, subscribe, like this video, and if you want to support us, you can click on any of the links below. Thank you.